Who would win? Archaeopteryx versus Dodo by Mazzie. Introduction. Have you ever heard of the Archaeopteryx and the dodo bird? If you haven't, then here is a lot of information about them. I will tell you about their appearance, their diets, their defenses, and more. What if a dodo met an Archaeopteryx? What if they were both hungry? What would happen? Would they fight? How would they fight? And most importantly, who would win? What was their appearance? Archaeopteryx feathers are light with black tips rather than black with light tips as previously thought. Dodo feathers are brown-gray. During molting, their feathers are a soft black. Archaeopteryx beaks are a gray color. Their beaks also have small teeth like dinosaurs. Dodo beaks were pale yellow or green, and the beak was quite heavy. The tip was hooked. Unlike Archaeopteryx, the beak did not have teeth. Archaeopteryx was about as big as a common raven, which is pretty small. The dodo was 3 feet and 3 inches tall, which is very large. The dodo's egg was slightly larger than a hen's egg, and the Archaeopteryx egg was 8.6 to 33 millimeters wide. How big an Archaeopteryx is to a dodo bird. How did they attack and when did they go extinct? Archaeopteryx most likely attacked with the claws on its wings, talons on its feet, its beak, and teeth. It probably perched on trees and swooped down on unsuspecting prey. Dodos likely used its heavy beak to slash and peck at its prey. It was also very smart and so may have used its brain to dodge attacks from predators. The Archaeopteryx went extinct about 150 million years ago in the Cretaceous period, along with many other dinos. The dodo went extinct in 1681, over 300 years ago. That still doesn't compare to the Archaeopteryx. Scientists discovered the Archaeopteryx in 1861. Scientists discovered the dodo bird in 1832, 29 years before they discovered Archaeopteryx, an Archaeopteryx fossil. What's on the menu? Archaeopteryx was a carnivore. Most carnivores eat meat. Not much is known about Archaeopteryx diets, but scientists estimate it to have eaten small reptiles, amphibians, mammals, and insects. It may as well be a predator. Dodo birds were omnivores. Omnivores eat both meat and herbs. The dodo's diet consisted mainly of fallen fruit, nuts, seeds, bulbs, and roots. They may have added a bit of crabs and shellfish to their diet also. Scientists may as well call these birds prey. This is a carcass or the dead body of an animal. Where did they live? Archaeopteryx lived in what is now Bavaria in southern Germany. Bavaria is an area of roughly 70,500.19 square kilometers. Bavaria is the largest German state by land area. It composes a fifth of the total land area of Germany. Dodo birds were endemic to the island of Mauritius, east of Madagascar in the Indian Ocean. Mauritius is currently an Indian Ocean nation known for its beaches, lagoons, and reefs. It is currently home to Black River Gorge National Park, with rainforests, waterfalls, hiking trails, and wildlife like the flying fox. The fight begins. A dodo bird was walking along the soft, fluffy green grass, scavenging for food. Unfortunately, an Archaeopteryx was perched on a blossoming tree nearby. The waves licked the shore. A tiny red crab scuttled onto the sand. The dodo crept up on it and snatched it up. Then a ruffling noise. The dodo stood still, attempting to listen for more. Then the Archaeopteryx leaped from the tree and swooped down on the dodo. Luckily, the dodo dodged the attack and the Archaeopteryx ended up hitting its head on a rock. It was very swollen and also very angry. It looked behind it. The dodo had not moved. The dodo was very close to it. The Archaeopteryx growled menacingly. This may be its chance to win. It may not, though, because the dodo was both bigger and smarter than the Archaeopteryx. The Archaeopteryx swooped up and landed on the dodo's back. The dodo swayed, attempting to fling it off, but the Archaeopteryx stayed put. It started to crawl forward, the dodo still swaying. The dodo swayed so hard the Archaeopteryx almost got flinged off, but it was too strong. The Archaeopteryx bit the back of the dodo's neck. The dodo bird shrieked. The Archaeopteryx climbed up the neck and bit its head. It shrieked even louder. The Archaeopteryx bit its throat. The dodo spun circles, and the Archaeopteryx landed near the dodo's wing. Uh-oh. The dodo spun its wing and slapped the Archaeopteryx in its face. It quickly flew up and dive-bombed back onto the dodo's chest. The dodo kicked the air, attempting to kick the Archaeopteryx, but missed and kicked a tree. It howled in pain as the Archaeopteryx perched on the dodo's beak. It leaned in. Its claws on its wings were wrapped around the dodo's beak. It leaned in so close that the dodo closed its eyes. This could be the end. The Archaeopteryx slid down. The dodo hardly finished sighing in relief when, snap! The Archaeopteryx bit the dodo in the chest. It bled quite a lot, swayed, and fell to the ground. The Archaeopteryx dug in. Conclusion. So the Archaeopteryx won. The dodo got knocked out. More Archaeopteryges and a few other things came to enjoy the feast. No dodos came, of course. So this is all I have to tell you about these two amazing creatures. Hope you had fun. Fun fact, Archaeopteryx is sometimes called the missing link or Urvogel.